the next thing I'm making is Chex Mix, which y'all know the famous Chex Mix. So I made some earlier. It didn't turn out near as good. So I changed up my recipe a little bit and added a few things. So some people use Cajun seasoning and stuff in it. My wife would kill me if I used Cajun seasoning. So we're gonna put this away. So what I did was I took 1 stick of butter, and I used a little bit extra butter. I used about another 2 tablespoons. Then we're going to add everything else to this. And all we're going to do is turn this. One thing I forgot to say in the last video. Let me tell you what the oven temperature is. 250 degrees. We're going to bake these 250 degrees for about an hour. So, anyways, you got 10 tablespoons of butter. And we're going to use, I'm looking at my recipe, 4 tablespoons of Worcestershire. But I don't have a tablespoon, so I'm going to have to use a teaspoon. And 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. So I've got a conversion chart over here. Thank God my wife got me that. Don't drink before you make something. It's probably a smart idea. Okay, so I've got my Worcestershire sauce all done. It's in mixed in with the butter here. So next, I am going to use 2.5 tablespoons of seasoning salt, which I've used a lot. Okay, there's my seasoning salt. Okay, and then 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. So, now your Chex Mix, you want to use, you can use the generic Chex Mix, the best yet kind, whatever, you know, whatever kind you want to use, you know, the cheap stuff works just as well. You'll use 3 cups of each of the cereals, the rice, the wheat, and the corn. And then you use about a cup of pretzels, a little over a cup, about 2 cups of pretzels. Probably be better if you like a lot of pretzels. And some peanuts, a cup of peanuts, if you've got peanuts. If you don't have to use them. Actually, accidentally they only had the Redskin peanuts, Spanish peanuts on sale at the store, so I got those, and my wife wasn't too happy about that. But anyway, so after you mix in all of your ingredients in with your butter, your Worcestershire sauce, I hate that word, your garlic powder, your onion powder, and your seasoning salt, get it all mixed in a bowl really nice and good here. We're going to move this over so y'all can see what I'm doing. And I'm trying to stand back on. If you check out my shirt here, Hair News and Gossip, I run that page. You can also check out my political page, Red, White, and Blue News on Facebook if you get a chance. So I'm not just a cook, I'm also a comedian. Really, both of these items that I'm making tonight are really cheap too to make. So you know, mostly spices you already have in your house. Pretzels, you can usually find them for about $1 a bag. I know they got them at some of the grocery stores for $1 a bag. The kind I used are, let me see the name of them here. We'll give them a little plug. Penny Stick brand pretzels. They were $1 a bag for a 12-ounce bag, which $1, you can't beat that, man. So, all right, so I've got all my mixture mixed up here. Now I'm just going to pour it over my Chex Mix. Try to do it as evenly as you can. You probably notice I'm not shaking near as bad in this video as I did in the last one because I drank a little bit before I shot this. So, so you get all your mixture in there. Make sure you get all the good stuff out. Try to scrape it all out of there because you want to coat it good. Then you just use a spoon and you just kind of stir it up a little bit. So you've used all of your spices, your butter, your Worcestershire sauce, and you've just poured it over your Chex Mix. 3 cups of each of the 3 cereals, rice, wheat, and corn. About 2 cups of pretzels, and a little over a cup of peanuts. If you want to add bagel chips or something like that to it and make it kind of like a Garditos kind of snack, you can. If you want to add spice to it, add some Cajun seasoning or add some cayenne. Like I said earlier, my wife would kill me if I added cayenne, so I'm not doing it. So you mix it up as good as you can. Try to get everything coated really nice. A lot of that stuff is going to go right to the bottom, so you really got to get down in there and stir it up. So your oven should have been preheated to 250 degrees. And you're going to cook this for about an hour. And kind of like the pretzels, you're going to go every 15 minutes and you're going to stir this up. Just so it gets nice and coated really good. So spread it out. I'm using a large tinfoil pan because it's a lot easier just to do it this way than trying to mix it all in a bowl. You can kind of just slide everything around. So, okay, so we got that done. Now we're going to put it in the oven. And your Chex Mix is in the oven. You cook it at 250 for an hour. Turning and going through and stirring it about every 15 minutes so you can get it all nice and stirred in and all the ingredients mixed in good. Thanks really again. Good. I will see y'all next time, and peace out, people.